Did I pass?
Jammie, you just passed your
Oh
math
my
test.
God. Oh, thank you, God. Oh my God. I'm so happy.
You just passed your
my
test. What
God.
does this mean to you?
Oh, I'm about to cry. It means everything. Oh my God. I'm just like, I'm so happy.
Oh, that is awesome, Jammie. You have
my
worked
God.
so hard for this math, and you're doing it as an example to your children. This is just awesome. I am so proud of you.
Oh my God. Hi, my name is Jammie Greenway, and this is why getting my GED was so important to me. Receiving my GED is a way for me to prove to my younger self that I was wrong all those years. I had low self-esteem as a teenager, and I never saw my potential. I know now that many people struggle with the same doubts and fears, wanting to be accepted and included, and dare I say, even admired by those that they look up to. From my childhood and all through my teen years, I was active in church. I even taught Sunday school for children and sang every Sunday and Wednesdays in the choir. And even though I had that passion and peace of knowing that God loved me for who I am, it never really sank in as to what it really meant. Unfortunately, I had just associated His love with a routine I was comfortable with. I still couldn't imagine how God could see me as anything but a mistake. That's how I viewed myself from years and years of being told that that's all I was. I had years of depression that manifested itself into self-mutilation in the form of cutting and burning myself. I lived with the scars of regret and wasted years of not loving myself. I chose to give up, and I no longer could hear God whispering, "I love you, you're not alone." It had gotten bad, so bad, that one day I stood as I watched my son, who was 3 years old at the time, playing outside. I took pill after pill until I could no longer stay awake. I woke up in the hospital. The next day I was admitted into the psychiatric hospital. I honestly thought I had died and woke up in hell, and this was my punishment for not loving myself. That night I had a dream that I was on the beach, and there was a man there with me. I could feel it was the presence of the Lord. He looked at me and he said, "Your foundation has not crumbled." When I woke up, I wanted to live. Still, it took me more than 10 years to want to go back to school. As my children grew, I guess so did I. Being a good role model was much more important to me than wasting any more time. I knew I had to stop looking at all the bad stuff that I held inside for so long. But still, every time I failed a test, the question popped into my mind, why are you even trying at your age? I had to tell myself that that's the old me spewing more lies. Before I started this journey, I couldn't imagine putting myself out there, knowing how it would hurt if I failed. The embarrassment alone would be enough to make all my internal fears laugh with pride at how right they were about me. Mocking my attempt at the chance to finally be happy. The difference I see in myself now makes me wish that someone had told me long ago that this is worth fighting for. It makes me think of Matthew 14:22 through 33. And I'm Peter stepping out onto the stormy sea. Peter said, "I'm afraid." And then he began to sink. And Jesus replied, "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" We all have been there, wanting something so bad, but we lose sight of our vision and lose hope. Never let go of your dreams. Sorry. They are attainable. If I can do it, then anyone can. Because I'm no more or no less than you are. I've thought about my dream job a lot, and I'm interested in working as a mortician or as the makeup person who puts makeup on the dead and the embalming and stuff like that, because I want to help grieving families understand that death is a transition, and hopefully I can bring comfort to them in the time of need and their sorrows. With all the troubles I've had in my life, I can proudly smile with joy knowing the example I'm setting for my children. To give courage in the hope that it's never too late to blow that spark inside yourself and burn. Shine for the world to see. Yeah, I had it all in me this whole time. I can rise above all the lies that I told myself. Now I'm listening to God as He whispers, "This is who you were always meant to be." So getting my GED ultimately means a new life and a better future for my family and I. It's the best decision I ever made in my life. In Isaiah 61:3, it says, "And provide for those who grieve in Zion, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, a oil of gladness instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. They will be called oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord for the display of His splendor." Thank you for listening, and I'm so happy that I made this decision. I really am. It means that I've overcome all my fears, all the voices in my head that told me that I was never going to be anything in life, and all the people who never gave me a chance to even want to try. But you have to do it for yourself. You have to be stronger than all of that. But thank you so much.